Do you remember the last time you had an idea that just wouldn't leave you alone? It starts as a small ember deep inside, and then it just keeps radiating out, burning bright until you simply have to do something about it. I am Annie Mathew, and this is The Side of the Desk. In corporate life, they tell us the side of the desk is for things that don't count, the unfunded, the unasked for, the nice to haves. But I want to let you in on a secret. The margins are where the soul lives. Today, I'm telling you how a burning idea turned into a movement that has now skilled more than 780,000 women in AI. And the most important part, nobody gave me permission. Nobody asked me to do it. I chose to plant a seed in one tiny, unmandated space, and then so many others came to water it. If you have an idea that won't leave you alone, this is for you. It was COVID. The world had stopped. In that stillness, I sat with a question that felt more like a calling. Where are the next million developers going to come from? I was building developer ecosystems at Microsoft, but the landscape was missing its heart. Women and students were systemically left out. I realized something. The younger generation doesn't want technology alone, they want to feel something, they want a belonging. So we built code without barriers. I didn't just wish for it, I used a framework, a supply and demand wheel. Supply is a community of women waiting to be seen. Demand, the business desperate for talent but unable to find it. Our customers and partners. The bridge between them was purpose. People only upskill when they know why they are doing it. We started small, 40 women in New Zealand and a few in Malaysia. I had a core team: Tammy, Sindhu, JJ, Kavya, Sophie, Supriya, and Shubangi, who was my partner in crafting this. They came to water the seed because they believed in the mission. Later, Supriya came in and gave it wings through communication. But a seed needs more than water to survive a corporation, to survive years. It needs scaffolding. In my experience, there are three types of leaders you'll meet in the halls. The cheerleader. They say, "Brilliant, Annie," but they never open a door. The blocker. They wait for the budget season to tell you, it's time to wind things down. And the third, and I was lucky to have many of them, the wind beneath your wings, the rare leader who pushes you higher. For me, that was Stephen Miller. When I told him my bold goal was 30% women, he looked at me and said, "The world is 50% women. Why are you capping your dream at 30%? He didn't just cheer. He provided the executed sponsorship and funding because he knew this was tightly woven into business strategy. And there were others before him who did help, like Fiona Kearney and Ria de la Matia, who was an amazing supporter for the longest time. Now, here is how you reclaim your side of the desk. Start unmandated. You don't need a title or a budget to plant a seed. Do it anyway. Then, build for win-wins. Don't ask for loyalty. Show people how the mission serves them too. Third, think big from day one. I said 1 million developers when I had 40. A big vision is a magnet, and it also forces you to plan your system, framework, execution all differently. Because what I could take 40 to 4,000 easily, but 1 million, that required some reworking, re architecting. And finally, find the scaffolding. Ditch the cheerleaders. Look for the sponsor who raises your bar. Then show them how your side project is actually the future of their business strategy. Friend, nobody is going to hand you permission to do the thing you know needs to be done. But you don't need it. You need clarity, a model, a few people to water the idea, and the courage to find a leader who will help you scaffold it. And mind you, you will kiss a lot of frogs before you get to the ones who really support you. In 5 years, I never met a leader who said no to an idea that was this tightly woven into the heart of the business. So look at your desk. Look at that margin. What is the idea that won't leave you alone? I'm Annie Matthew. This is The Side of the Desk. If you know a woman sitting at a laptop right now with a burning idea, send her this. She needs to know that she's allowed to start. See you next week.